Okay, so let's try to do some animation of the camera inside Unity. First, let's have our scene, and we want to have our camera, which if we hit F on the keyboard to find the camera, then this is where it'll be. And if we want to move it in and out, we can see down here, if you have the camera selected, then a mini camera clip will show up in the bottom right-hand corner, or we can have the game camera just somewhere, and that'll give us an indication of where what the view of the camera is at that time. So in this case, we have a local pivot. So if I try to move it forward, it's actually going to move it down. If I want to change that, then we can go up here to global, and now it's going to give it a global position, and we can move it from here using this square. It'll be on a level plane. So you can switch between the two. And the last part is, say you want to you're lining up your view in the scene, and you want your camera to match that. Well, so let's start here, and we'll end up going down this dock. So let's zoom out a little bit, and what I want to do is make sure the main camera is selected, and then I go to Game Object and then Align with View. And it's going to snap the camera to what this view is. So there it is. Now let's go to Window, and let's bring up the animation window, and let's dock that over here. And what we want to do is we want to create a new animation clip for the main camera. We can begin animating main camera, and again, this could be for any of these, but we want to make sure that the main camera is selected before creating it. When we create it, then it'll ask where we want to save the file. I like to save it in the assets folder and create a folder just called animations. Oh, I had already created one, so let's go ahead and delete that one. So we have this new folder called animations. Let's click in that, and we'll call this main camera. And you know, if you want to describe what the shot is, so like dock pan, how about that? Then we'll go ahead and save that. So now we've created this, and it's for this camera. So let's go ahead and hit this record button, and right now, if we start here and then let's go maybe, I don't know, a little bit further down the line, and we'll just move the camera. So you can see here it created a keyframe where it started, and then it created a keyframe where it was moved. And let's take let's go ahead and use our Align with View camera. So we want it to pan down to here, and let's I'm going to hold right click and W to move forward, and then I'll let go, and I'll use the Game Object Align with View. So here we can see if we scrub through, then the camera is going through here, and if we want to actually watch it, well, it's moving really quickly. So we can go into our animation, and we can just zoom out. I'm scrolling out, and then I'm just physically taking this first one and moving it over. So it's taking the position and the rotation. I want to Control Z, and I want to highlight both of those. Or I could just do this top button, or the top keyframe, and just physically move it over. So here, let's make it a nice 8-second shot, and then I'll push play. What I can do is I can stop recording, so I'm going to stop doing that, and I'll go ahead and push play. Another thing to note is that you see the preview is highlighted right now, so it's going to allow you to actually see what's going on in the camera. So let's go ahead and push play, and say this was maybe a little too high. So we want to go over here. If we want to snap to this, then we'll go ahead and hit this, snap that down. We'll go back into recording, and then let's find the camera. So I'm going to click on main camera. I'm going to push F to find it. I'll zoom around, and I'm just going to, let's go back into global. Let's bring it down a little bit more, and we'll keyframe it, and then from here, yeah, so that's good. And then maybe at the end we want it to turn. So let's go ahead and press F to find it. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to hit R to, or no, what is it? E. E to go into rotation view, and let's turn around at the very end. I'm going to stop recording, and then I'll scrub to the very beginning, and I'll go ahead and press play.